What's going on, y'all? Been a long time. Got this mask on. Walking the dog. He got a little fat since the last time you saw him. Yeah. For a lot of y'all that don't know, hold on, there's nobody around. Okay, cool. So for a lot of y'all that don't know, I moved from where I used to live at. Well, I live where my in-laws is now. Way more quieter. If you was to ask me, would I have been able to live here when I was younger? The answer is absolutely no. Major city life? Nah. This is the sticks. This is the country. You can see there's someone's land. See there's someone's house. Real Japan. Like out here Japan. Some beautiful houses out here, I do say so. Alright, so this COVID thing has been messing things up all over the world. Right now, just recently, India has had a ridiculous boom. Been going through whatever they've been going through lately. You alright, buddy? Alright, so I was watching the news with my father-in-law. They were talking about how the U.S. was late to respond, and when when the U.S. requested India send them, I guess, the things that they needed to start producing the vaccine, India jumped right on it, and they helped the U.S. with the need. Now, this got me thinking, did the country send that on free will, or did you get compensated? Even if it is a favor, you got to pay that back, right? So, U.S. Did an embargo on exporting anything that had to do with medical supplies, anything, raw materials for making the vaccine. India goes through their boom, countries come to their aid. You got France, you got England, you got a lot of countries, and then China comes in. They start working the deal with China, then the deal falls through, then the U.S. steps in. A lot of political posturing going on. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, I'm in Asia. This affects me. And I have friends that are Indian. This affects them. And you may know some Indian people. Talking to a lot of my relatives, a lot of the doctors and people in medical practice, engineering, in the medical field, they come from India. Is India part of Asia? Yes, it is. There's a lot of political posturing going on, especially with COVID. In the U.S., when it was happening, I'm an American citizen, so yes, I have to stay up with the news. But there's a lot of political posturing in a lot of countries that's been putting on world news if you go dig. The only country that you can't find any of this political posturing internally is China, because, you know, they're not allowed to access Facebook unless it's through like dark web or back channels and stuff like that. They have their own infrastructure. That's their nation. Same with Russia, unless like CNN or Fox News or something. Now, I was always taught, right? Charity begins at home, spreads abroad. Now, every country can't come to every other country's rescue. Now, we can help each other out, but at the same time, the U.S. has their own crisis. Okay, we didn't have the best president for 4 years. And if you're talking about a country like India, this shows the devastation that COVID can have on a country that doesn't have a good infrastructure. It's just what it is. People have to learn how to be minimalists. I remember for some reason 3 or 4 years ago, I was getting into all of this tiny house, small house, minimalism things, looking at how not to use things in excess. And how to make the most. Maybe it's because I live in Japan where they make the most out of a little bit of land. Look at this. This is the average size yard that would be in the United States of America. But there's like there's multiple things going on one plot of land. There's a house, there's a shed, they're growing crops, self-sufficiency. Got a whole greenhouse on the same property. Mother Nature has a way of reshaping things and balancing things back. But that's just my 2 cents. Yo, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button for my future notifications. And have a nice day.